Hello and welcome. I had a student ask me to help work homework 8.1 and 8.2 number 11. And I'm not sure if it was the conceptual question or if it's more of an ALEKS question, but I'm going to hit on both. So the question says to graph the function, plot all necessary asymptotes, and then for vertical asymptotes, make sure there's at least 2 points on each side. The function is k of x equals -5 over 2x minus 5. So for a vertical asymptote, remember that you've got to factor everything, numerator and denominator, which it's all factored. And then you want to set the denominator equal to 0. So I get 2x equals 5. So x equals 5/2. That's my vertical asymptote. Now for the horizontal asymptote, the degree of the numerator is 0 and the degree of the denominator is 1. So since the degree of the denominator is bigger, there is a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. Now on my calculator, if I go to y equals and I type in -5 over 2x minus 5, and I do zoom 6, I see that on my graph. Now, you can't really see it, but here at x equals 5/2, there's actually a vertical asymptote there. Okay, so I know about what my graph should look like. So if I were to graph this by hand, here at 5/2, so 2.5, there would be a vertical asymptote. And at y equals 0, there would be a horizontal asymptote. Now the problem in ALEKS wants you to graph 2 points, plot 2 points on each side of the red asymptote. So I'm going to go over here and do a little XY chart. I'm going to pick when x is 1 and when x is 0. And then I'm going to pick when x is 3 and when x is 4. Okay? So if x is 0, remember that my y is, what's my function? -5 over 2x minus 5. So I would get -5 over 0 minus 5. I would get 0, 1 as a point. If x is 1, I get -5 over 2 minus 5. So -5 over -3, which is 5/3. So I'd get 1, 5/3. So there's 2 points on that side of the asymptote. If x is 3, I get -5 over 2 times 3, which is 6 minus 5. So -5 over 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 3, -5. And if x is 4, -5 over 2 times 4, which is 8 minus 5, I get -5 over 3. So -1 2/3, which is here, and that's when x is 4. There's the graph if I'm doing it by hand. Now let's go look at ALEKS. All right, plot the asymptotes. I have a vertical asymptote at 5/2, which is at x equals 2.5. All right, now horizontal asymptote is at y equals 0. So I clicked on the horizontal asymptote, came down to y equals 0, and I'm going to click. Okay, now I want to go plot a point. Remember over here, my first point is 0, 1. So 0, 1. and then I hit plot. Then I want to plot 1, 5/3. 1 and then 5/3, plot. Then I want to plot 3, -5, plot. And last I want to plot 4, -5/3. -5/3, plot. Now, if I grab these two, I can say I want to graph a function. It's going to go through these 2 points, and it automatically goes through those 2 points. And I'm going to hit check. And I get a check mark. So hopefully that helped. Remember to graph your asymptotes first. And then I go ahead and go do a T-chart. Another way, if you don't like doing a T-chart, if you graph it on your graphing calculator and go to your table set, I started my table at 0. I'm going to go up by 1. So if I hit second table, it gives me some points that I can go plot in ALEKS. 0, 1, 2, 5, 3, -5, 5, -1. Those are nice integer values for your X and Y coordinates. So I hope that helped. If you still have questions, let me know.